Section 1. The food chain today. Who decides what goes in your mouth? How supermarkets are changing the way we buy food. So, why bother growing food when you have the world's horticulture to choose from just round the corner for nearly 24 hours a day and certainly 7 days a week? All you have to do is to drive to the supermarket, park, and then grab something off the shelf and open your wallet to pay for whatever you get, right? You get to choose whatever you want to eat too, correct? Have you ever heard of the saying, you only ever get what you pay for though? Then if you have, alarm bells should be ringing in your head, and they may just be the cause for you to change some habits that you have along with the rest of us. Supermarkets have unfortunately been allowed to wreak havoc on our food systems, and we have forgotten about more varieties of fruit than you'd care to think about. While you might believe that the produce selected in the supermarkets has been chosen for you, the truth is the reason an apple is in the supermarket shelves is certainly not for taste or for us. It is certainly been chosen for the way it looks on the supermarket shelves. Supermarkets supply you fruit and vegetables grown by farmers, and they dictate what these companies, farms or individuals will grow. What do you think you might be told if you were to go to see your local fruiterer and tell him that you do not care for the varieties he chooses to have in his shop, and unless he gets the fruit you want specifically, you will not buy any fruit from him? I think we all have an idea about what you might be told, and I'm pretty sure it will not be good morning. The supermarkets tell the growers what they will buy from them, and they actually also tell them what they will pay for the produce. If the grower doesn't commit to these demands made by the supermarkets go elsewhere to source their produce. Does this seem to you like it's a fair trade practice to be a part of? Why would the supermarkets be dictating to the growers what they grow? Why would the growers submit to accepting these sorts of terms? How does all of this affect the food and the choice of varieties we have? How does all that ultimately relate to me and my small block of land in the suburbs and how I live? One thing is for sure, that it is time that we all took some responsibilities for the food that we eat, and if we do not change anything, then nothing changes. I recall with my parents before the large supermarket chain started, Mum and Dad knew the butcher's name, and it appeared to me as if they personally knew each other. They would ask after the neighbours and the grandparents. It was all a friendly affair. In fact, if Mum asked for some sliced meat like Strasbourg, the butcher would always give us kids a piece or two over the counter. When we went to the fruiterer, it was the same sort of atmosphere as the butcher. Everyone seemed to know you and your family, and in particular, what fruit and vegetables you preferred. That sort of personal service is lacking in any supermarket, and it is simply one of the great things that have been forgotten, and it is a shame that the supermarkets forced out these personal little shops that provided such great service and great produce that went along with them.